Little boy, you better get your ass from off my porch beating on my door like this. I will call the police. You need to leave. Don't you ever beat on my goddamn door like that. Go. Okay.
Son never touched your car.
We have
a video that he touched your car?
the neighbor does across the street.
You got a video?
Come over here.
Not really. We have it on video. All right, get off my property. Seriously, get off my property.
Well, I tell you.
Because you ain't coming over here talking nicely. You're accusing my son.
I'm showing you the video.
We're showing you the video.
You ain't showing me the video of me scratching your car. Get off my plan. That's my vine. Get off my plan.
Baby, get off the vine.
I ain't even gonna go there.
No, that's my grapevine.
All right, man.
Okay, thank you.
You owe me a plant.
I don't owe you shit. Fuck you. I bet you want to bring your motherfucking ass.
Can you please stop, sir? All we want to do is just talk to you civil.
That's the problem. You and your kids want to play fucking victim. Your son came over
Y'all are so violent.
Your son came over here.
Baby, please,
Your
no.
son came over here with a fucking whip. Bring his ass over here again.
Please.
See what the fuck happened.
You have a gun.
Come over here on my side and see what the
You
fuck
have.
This is what's happening in 2022. What do you even say about something like this? This little boy literally walked over to a black family's house looking for a little black girl with a whip in his hand. He banged on the door. He then whipped the door. And then he stood there as he had to be told to get off their property. Now, they later reported that he actually scratched their Audi car, but his behavior actually doesn't surprise me. With all of this dialogue surrounding race theory and critical race theory being taught in school, and how white people just don't want their children learning not to be racist, which is really what that's about. It doesn't surprise me, because if you're not teaching your children how not to be racist and exploring the history of racism, particularly racism against black people, then what you're doing is grooming them to actually be racist. So his behavior doesn't come off as something that you wouldn't expect. It actually comes off as something you would expect. And then to see them go over to the father's house, their house, and like actually try to get some type of resolution on the situation, and see the father be completely dismissive and tone policing, it wasn't shocking there either. What did shock me is that the whole time they were standing there talking, I noticed the guy's hand was behind his back to only reveal that he was holding a gun. So I can see from this situation that little boy is being groomed more than likely to be a racist from his parents, from his father, because you're at the door with a gun in your hand, and then the little boy walks over to someone's house, a black household, with a whip. Where do you even find a whip nowadays? I can't even find a whip. I haven't even seen a whip like that since the last time I read something about slavery and slaves being whipped. So racism isn't dead. It will never go anywhere. All you can do is plan and get a lawyer and do what you can to instill in your children, your black children, how to navigate these situations. This lady put up a video on her YouTube page showing that the father actually shot his gun and almost shot himself and his daughter. I'll put that in a description video, but please get in the comment section, because I do want to see what people had to say about this, because this was unconscionable and it should have never happened, and racism ain't going nowhere.